This issue has stayed too long. They said that they will solve this issue now, or they should forget about this issue totally. Every time it's IPOB, HIPOB, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, Igbo people, this and that. Listen, if they want to solve this issue, let's solve this issue. There are many people in Igbo land who don't want Biafra. There are people who say they want Biafra. What do we know? So I believe there is no problem that is beyond solving. Those who are aggrieved and those who are grieving the aggrieved, and then the government and then the law court, there is a way they can actually solve this thing. And if we cannot solve, there are mediators. International community can come and mediate in this issue. A lot of people have died in this issue. A lot of people have been killed. Listen, it's time to solve this issue. Now you are seeing Nnamdi Kanu's arrest has been issued by the court. So they are saying the IG of police now should go and arrest him, because his late counsel has repeatedly failed to give a cogent reason why his client has not been in court. So these are some of the issues that are plaguing Nigerian society. And now you are seeing the people who actually gave him, who stood as surety while he was in the court. Now they are the ones who are withdrawing the surety. 3 people. They are withdrawing the surety. They are saying they don't know where he is. So the question is, are they part of this thing? Are they ready to fight this stuff, or is just a noise they are just making about? And look at the Buhari and the APC government and all that. When the court has already ruled, free this person, Zakzaky is still in prison. What is going on in the country? And the same person who does not obey court injunction was the one who said he obeyed court injunction to remove Onoge. And look at Onoge's case now. And now you have a laughable news where Ukraine is coming to seek Nigerians' help against Russia. That they are having the Crimean. Russia is trying to do this. They did not see China to go to. They did not see UK to go to. They did not see all these countries to go to. They did not see US to go to. They're coming to Nigeria. We are having issues. This is mockery. And then now you have the Minister of Agriculture presenting his budget. He is saying now that Nigerians, it's a very annoying thing that Nigeria.
Do you know, sir, there are Nigerians who use their cell phones to import pizza from London? Buy in London, they bring it on British Airways in the morning to pick up at the airport. It's a very annoying situation. And we have to move a lot faster in cutting down some of these things.
Are now ordering pizza. Why will Nigerians not order pizza? Why will Nigerians not order pizza? We're ordering tomatoes. We're ordering everything. We're ordering everything. Nigerians are even ordering stew now. Do you think Nigeria will start ordering wife self? We'll start ordering husbands from abroad before they will know that the issue has turned serious. Nigeria will start. Nigeria needs to start ordering leaders from abroad, so that they will know that the issue is a very serious one. Order anything you want to order. What is annoying? What can we produce? Are we producing anything? I did not say that since Buhari came, they've been producing rice, they've been producing things, and whereas there is still things have increased. Prices have increased. We're fighting corruption. Things are increasing. And now you are saying the vice president is saying that Buhari is more poor now than compared to 2015, and you are saying that there is something going on in the country. Nigeria story, it's so annoying what is going on in the country. And now we have Baba Lai Mohammed, the guy that chocolize people. He's saying that Nigeria cannot get loans because of misinformation. And I shock. And I say, so Nigeria cannot get loans because of what? Misinformation. I was like, if there's anybody who is lying, it's not Lai Mohammed, the man who has PhD in lies, and he said there's misinformation and Nigeria cannot get loans. So I was like asking myself, really? So what do you have to do? He said they are going to hire people to lobby the government in this country because of farmers and herders clashes. So I said, the lives that have been lost in this stuff, nobody's talking about them. You're not concerned about them. You didn't go before that place to talk. You didn't speak. If 5 people are killed, you say it's one person that was killed. So doing the figures, the things that the TV are not carrying and all that. There were people that have been turned widowers, and orphans. We're not talking about them. The people who has these properties, businesses have been destroyed. We're not talking about them. The people who are doing farming and who has their farm have been destroyed. We're not talking about them. The women who have been raped because of this incident, we're not talking about them. Farmlands that have been burned, we're not talking about those stuffs. the people have become refugees in their own country. I'm talking about the, and all you can say is that because of this issue, oh, there is misinterpretation. We cannot get along. Nigerian leaders. And then moving on, we have a very terrible stuff now. If you see the hostel in Port Harcourt where police they stay, you go like house. I tell you, I need to show you the house. Guys, see hostel. See hostel. See hostel. Man, very fine hostel. I better share this hostel to all these CNN so that they can build, they can show the US and people can start building hostel like this. This is where the police is staying in Nigeria. Very terrible. What a terrific, what a guanguanton. If they say erase anything in English like that. Oh, this is lucubrious. We will not koto in that poho. No. What an odoriferous kunkunganga. Short, let those guys come to the Senate again. This cannot continue in Nigeria, right? It cannot continue. And then moving on, we have a Nigerian 8-year-old who has actually won the game of chess. Nigerians not just congratulated him, but they actually moved because of this Boko Haram crisis and all that. And they went as refugees to the United States, and from there we have been taught, and the boy has won this stuff. And Nigerian government has not yet congratulated him. And let's see if the Nigerian government will actually congratulate him at the end of the day.
One of the country's newest and youngest chess champions is being praised for his perseverance through incredible hardship. Nnamdi Kanu is just 8 years old and only learned to play chess about a year ago. He and his family came to New York as refugees from Nigeria in 2017. Well, now Nnamdi is competing with the best and the brightest in his age group with hopes of becoming a world champion. Vladimir Dutier of our streaming network CBSN is here with his story. Vlad, good morning.
Good morning. Nnamdi grew to love chess after a teacher taught his class how to play. He asked his parents to join the school's chess club, and within months, there was no doubt he had a bright future in the game. Nnamdi Kanu has taken the chess world by storm.
It's deep thinking. You have to understand a lot of stuff.
Just last week, the third grader took down 73 of the best chess players in his age group in New York to win his division in the state championship, setting a record in the process.
I was the first to win states, my first state to ever go to and win it.
His intellect, his aptitude, his capacity to learn chess is off the charts.
Russell Makovsky is...
So you're saying news? Nigerians are doing incredible things outside the country. There is a Nigerian that is building drones for the U.S. government, U.S. military. He has 4 PhD and 7 master's degree. He's outside the country. Was he not? Why would they stay in the country? Do you know how many people are leaving the country? Very bright people who are leaving the country. They're just been going every time. Nigeria is just exporting people outside the country. Just exporting people outside the country. And we're like, oh, what is it gonna be? And in Nigerian is actually coming out and is crying and saying, when will our Mumu do? And then one.
This is rice. You see, I'm picking up this rice, not that I'm happy. I am not happy. I'm actually very sad. Because what it takes to move this rice, process it into what you can eat and consume in this country, does not take anything. But we import billions, we spend billions of naira to import this. And we are complaining that we are hungry as a people. We are not hungry enough in Nigeria. Look, we know our mumu plenty. What you need to process rice, to process 1 trailer of rice every 3 days is exactly what you have here. This is your milling plant. This is your distoner that distone the parboiled rice. You distone the rice, run them through the milling, run them into the milling plant. There's a conveyor belt that conveys the rice and then dumps them into the milling plant. This process, most of the time, this process is imported from China. This process is imported from Thailand. We are not angry enough as a people. We are not thinking as a people that wants to grow. We are not thinking of the unemployment in Nigeria. We are not thinking of the suffering Nigerian people. We are such a useless people. that the practicality of the solution to our problem lies in our hands, lies with us, with every land and people in every sector of this country. We're not invest enough. We're useless for this country. Our problem, the solution to our problem lies right here in Nigeria, but we import rice. We crash now. We go hungry, die. Hungry go kill us for this country. We never ready that. We dey born like pigs. We dey born anyhow. We go born those children. Those children go become terrorists. They go become Boko Haram. They go shop us. They go cook us as food. They go chop them. We useless. So we're not ready in this country. President Buhari, let us not begin to farm palm kernel in the south. Begin to farm gari in the south. Begin to farm what we can produce. We dey crazy well. Let me be that to okay. At the verse.
Nigerian has actually provoked. Why did he provoke? He said, common rice we cannot produce in the country. Listen, agriculture was was what we were known for. There are things you can plant in the north, there are things you can plant in the south. Just engage in agriculture and people will be sure. So you can see a man, you see that man, you see, he was provoking that we cannot produce things. And we're saying there is no job. Let's move on to the other news. And there is a news before us now that somebody shared a video of if you see prison for Norway, man will say to go prison go cash you because it's
there's a no shoes policy.
No shoes policy. So I have to put on some slippers because we like to keep it clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you show me around?
Yeah, of course.
What do you like about this house?
I love my grill.
It felt like we were visiting somebody's house for the first time, and they were excited to show us around.
So this is your room?
This is my room.
Wow. It's big.
Yeah.
Got your TV?
TV, DVD.
Yeah.
Computer, closet, clothes. I have my own sheets, everything, you know.
How's the bed? Comfortable?
Yeah, the bed is comfortable. Sit.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like a college dorm.
Except it's not. This is a minimum security prison in Norway called Bolstøy, where Dardan is serving a 1-year sentence for drug trafficking.
I have my washing machine, my dryer, and I have my shower. Brand new. Boom.
So these are heated floors?
These are heated floors.
You don't see that in most prisons.
Oh, I know.
How do you think Americans will react when they see this prison?
They're going to think we're crazy here in Norway.
Why?
You guys have another view on prison. You're like really punishing these people. It's like they're animals.
In Norway, prisoners have keys to their own bedrooms, fully furnished living rooms and kitchens with sharp knives to cook with. There's 5-star cooking classes, painting, and they even have a fully equipped recording studio.
Do you feel like this is prison?
Your freedom is taken from you, you know, you cannot go to the store, you cannot see your children when you want. Of course, I'm still in prison.
We want them to have a normal life. We punish them by taking away their freedom.
It's not a very good thing to go to prison. But if you see prison, you will think that the prison is like the House of Parliament. But brother, if you go Nigeria prison, if you were living in a parliament before, you can't go Nigeria.
That prison showed me pepper gone. Only God saved me for jail. People did die inside prison every day, sir. Now 10,000 naira I pay to fit sleep on that bed. If you pay 30,000, you go see bed sleep. You get one thing they call, you have to settle the states. If you know do states well, you go suffer. You go pack sheets, you go fetch water tire. Plenty people inside prison get different infections. You go see them, they scratch body one way or the other. They do head one kind, they do leg one kind. Their food are very terrible food for them. The beans, now beans will be say if you raise one spoon like this, now water you go to see. We don't scatter all the beans finish. You go see anything chop. All night for prison. Now gari they serve inside stainless plates. No water, no sugar, nothing. Person will be suspect. We know they accused for waiting. They carry and say you do. they can't carry and go prison. They can't they stay for prison. They suffer, whereas you know even they are accused for anything where they carry on for say you do. It's a big problem for this country. The prison teach me so many experience about life. Where we say, if you dey outside, appreciate anything where you get, or else if you go prison or you face some kind of situations, I dare you go understand. Say, wait till you get where dey your hand, a better pass. Wait till you find where you know if you reach.
Prison. By the time you come back, your body go tell you. So guys, this is where we end the video for now. So thanks to those who have been subscribing to my channel, who have been sharing the videos, and thank you so much, and we appreciate it.